Chuck, that's a good fix. I like it.
I fixed it. It's all that was required. Nothing else was required. I didn't forget to change the stream title. Jake did.
Yeah, my bad.
How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? I'm gonna put on my computer glasses so I can see better.
Pathfinder.
What'd we do?
Salvage Union? What?
Huh? Salvage
We're
Union?
Pathfindering now.
Yeah, we're pathfindering or
Are we
salvage
doing Call of
Union.
Cthulhu?
No,
We're Salvage Union tomorrow.
that's tomorrow. Hi
More
everyone,
fun.
welcome to the show. Tonight, we're playing something. We're not playing Call of Cthulhu. I'm never running that game.
We are not smart
Nope.
enough to play investigators. Let's face facts.
Let's,
Maybe Joe.
let's be real.
Maybe Joe.
We're never going to investigate anything.
No,
Yeah,
Joe is
exactly.
going to investigate the plot sideways and end up like,
Eaten by a plant after the adventure is finished because he was just like, I wonder what was in this greenhouse that we never went in.
I don't even think that. I think Joe would find a way to min-max the fucking campaign, and by the
He'd
end
be
of
the
it,
ultimate investigator.
He
He's
would-
Cthulhu.
He would be
By the way, that-
Cthulhu at the end.
That is actually what happened the first time me and some friends played Call of Cthulhu. Is we completed it successfully, and one of the guys was like, "Oh, you know, we never went in the greenhouse. I'm curious about it." As like everybody's leaving, he goes off into the greenhouse and gets eaten by like some like carnivorous space flower,
Oh,
and we never see his character again.
that's fair.
You didn't play
Yeah,
Arkham
before the
Asylum, the
epilogue.
board game that requires like a warehouse to play in.
Right?
Is that the game I've got? I've got one of those games where you lay out like the floor tiles and it builds the mansion.
That's
Is
like
it House
Arkham
on-
Asylum.
Oh,
House on Haunted Hill?
Maybe that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Betrayal. Yeah.
I think at
That's
this
a fun
point,
game.
if you owned the entirety of Arkham Asylum, I think you'd
Oh, God.
literally have to like have a warehouse to play the game in because
Mhm.
it takes up so much fucking space.
That's ridiculous.
Just put the board down, let alone play the game.
Just LARP the whole thing, really.
At that point,
I mean, at that point,
yeah.
yeah. You walk up to the train station. No, we don't need to pay. We're LARPing.
Yeah. Not going anywhere. We're coming right back.
Yeah.
it's free.
Yeah.
You gotta give them the little eyebrow,
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. and that's how they know.
That's how they know. I appreciate that-
Convincing eyebrows.
Yeah. I do enjoy that we're, 3 minutes in already, and we've done a great job of not talking about what we're doing tonight. And I would like to keep
Yeah.
it that
Which
way.
is nothing.
Yeah. So I've been playing this game called Scald. And I beat it.
I've been playing this
yesterday.
game called Shop
Oh,
thing.
yeah. John, Dan, and I are playing Supermarket together. And we have
been
a
great.
store. Some of the time it's named Skankles. Some of the times John sneaks in there where no one's looking. And he gives it a good name.
I will say they have been.
Very entertaining.
I frequently walk out and I look at the front of the store because I'm stalking it. I'm just like, where the fuck is our store named now?
Was it Gatsby Lingerie? That was good for a while.
Gatsby's Lingerie was good, but
Mhm.
there were so many other good names.
There's been a lot. Yeah. Yeah. So we've been playing that. And it's great. It's great. Dan does all the thinking parts.
Which was
and-
a horrible mistake.
Yeah, John and I do our best like clerks impersonations. We just stand there at the counters just making fun of our customers.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. We did. Yeah. We named it that one word, and then we had to wish people to have a nice that word.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a word that starts with the letter 0.
Yes.
That's it. That's how it goes.
Yeah. Also, I like to beat shoplifters. So
Oh yeah, you get to beat up shoplifters with a broom.
Why we did that the other night and it was like hitting a pinata.
Yeah.
They had so much shit.
It's like all just fucking cheese. Like, why do you need so much cheese?
so much cheese. Who
There
carries
was
it?
one I pummeled and they had nothing but cheese and potatoes. Like big old bags of potatoes, like
Yeah.
4 or
How do
5
you
of them.
sneak
It's like
potatoes out?
They kind
I
of
don't know.
they carry a lot of
You
lube in
don't.
their
You get
pocket.
beaten before you get away with it.
Turns out you don't.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess we're here to play Pathfinder with this campaign that does not, maybe, who knows what the name is.
The campaign.
It's the campaign.
It's just question mark. It's 3 question marks.
Yeah, there we go. I don't even fucking know. Yeah, we're playing this game. It's a campaign. It's Pathfinder 2nd edition. And last session, you all broke out Ava's friend out of jail. And this session, Ava said, I'm going to take my friend, and we're going to go to this, like, you know, hide out.
Safe house.
Safe house, that's the word. Thank you. You're going to go to the safe house, and the two of them are going to, you know, Ava's going to help her friend recover a little bit from being imprisoned. So you all decided. Well, John, what did you all decide?
We were go intercept the caravan because they were bringing in like a dire frog or something.
Yeah,
but I wanted
frog
to
is-
free it.
Yeah.
But also I want to confront the chef who wishes to fight it and cook up its frog legs.
Yeah.
Imagine a bullfight where they made you a hamburger at the end.
I don't know if that's better or steak.
Mm.
Like the Matador takes
I imagine you'd have
requests.
to wait more for the hamburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. It's a Matador that takes requests. That's all it is.
Special. Wink.
So after a few days traveling, that's right, it's a few days. So long rest and take your hero point. You know, I've never made a cheesecake, and I don't intend to make a cheesecake because I don't like baking. Baking is the boring form of cooking.
Well, the
Tell
beauty of
Jay, yeah.
cheesecake is you don't have to bake it.
It's still baking.
That-
It's like exact
That
measurements.
baking is the
and
boring
weights.
version of cooking.
Does Jamie agree?
Jamie disagrees.
See, I can't do that. Like, I just go in the kitchen. I'm like, I'm gonna
hold on.
grab some shit
I,
and make
I got an
something
earbud
delicious.
and I can't hear you disagreeing so well. What's your argument, Jamie?
Whatever it is, it's wrong.
Chuck just says you're wrong.
My personal favorite no bake is chocolate no bake cookies.
You
Oh, absolutely.
call Ashley
Those are
up
good.
and then tell Ashley to tell Chuck how he's wrong.
Also good if you need extra fiber in your diet.
That is very true. You're never gonna shit so well after eating a whole batch of no bakes. Listen, I enjoy
Oh, I love
eating
some no bakes.
baked
Mhm.
goods. They're delicious. They're amazing. It's just not for me. I can't. They're like, measure out 3/18 of a gram of floof powder number 12 and mix it in a counterclockwise direction.
Unless
parallel
I just like
to
to-
the surface of the
I
earth.
just like to put the outcome inside of me.
Yeah, for baking, that's what it is. I do regular cooking. I'm fucking great.
and he probably loves a British Bake Off.
I do.
I just like to
British
bake bread because I have a
It's
bread
so
maker.
relaxing to watch.
Oh, you just reminded me that I have. I had somebody. We had someone whose last day was today, and they made a loaf of banana bread and a loaf of cinnamon bread, and I got to bring the remains of the cinnamon bread home, and that is upstairs.
Nice. Go
That
get
sounds
it, man. What are you
ideal.
fucking
Good.
around for?
Right?
You leave it up there. Your roommate or the kid's gonna eat it. You gotta go fight them.
That's the quest tonight. John's just gonna fight an entire family for a piece of cinnamon bread.
I mean, I'd consider it.
There was in my last job, there was someone who made zucchini bread. Never had the heart to try it.
It's pretty good.
Zucchini
mean,
bread's
I
pretty
think-
good.
I think an entire family has a good chance of taking me, but I'd risk it.
So I had a friend whose wife is a chiropractor, but also into a lot of alternative medicines, let's say,
Well,
and healthy things.
first
And she
off,
made brownies once that were
she's a chiropractor, so she's already into it.
Yeah.
Alternative
So-
medicines.
she made brownies, but there was no cocoa involved and there was no sugar involved. They were made with, I believe, like brown black beans and something else. Shockingly, didn't taste like brownies.
Hmm.
Who'd have
I
thunk
feel
it?
like they.
Thunk it.
I feel like they took the
She got the
things
color
that-
right.
You got the color right.
That's what brownies are, right? They're just brown.
Yeah.
Oh, Jake, would you eat a black bean brownie?
No. Well, hold on. Is the person who made it watching me?
Yes.
I will eat one.
Mhm.
And I will say, not bad. And then I will never eat another one again.
I
I'd
would.
probably eat it if they didn't call it a brownie. Like if it was, you know,
Made a black
if it
bean
was
bar.
just a thing.
Imagine Joe,
Black bean bar.
but it's not a brownie.
Yeah,
But it's a brownie, look. But it's not a brownie.
it's not a brownie. It might taste good, but
It's
it
a
wouldn't
black
be a
bean,
brownie.
not a brownie.
It
It's like one of those
resembles a
popcorn-flavored
brownie.
Dum-Dums. Yeah.
I don't know. Dum Dums are sort of impressive.
Oh yeah, I once had a bacon cheeseburger Dum-Dum.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, it tasted just like a bacon cheeseburger, and I was
Oh, I
fucking
remember you telling us
disgusted
about
by
that.
it. Yeah,
You should
Yeah.
be terrified.
horrible.
Oh, you got the flavor right. You got it
How
too
could you?
right.
It was. I could taste the ketchup.
Poor
Oh.
souls that were in R&D for that.
The fact that it's reasonable
imagine.
is what makes it
What did I
scary.
say?
Tyler, did you get in trouble?
I did. Grandma's on the phone with Sammy right now.
Say something weird and loud.
I can't. I'm gonna get in trouble
I
again.
think I farted right through these pants. Just.
Sammy, did you put
Something
my
loud
coffee
and
mug
horrible.
on my chair? We're gonna need to wash it again.
Oh,
Oh, that's fantastic. Anyway, I guess we're gonna play a game. I don't know.
go kill us a frog.
Let's go.
No,
you're saving the
we don't
frog.
want to keep saving the frog.
This is
I want to
gonna
eat the
get.
frog.
No.
Bitey's gonna eat you.
Okay.
It's the orc goblin frog centipede. I just don't know which one would be in the middle.
Orca centipede. Orca centipede.
Um,
I'm gonna have a song about it.
that's
It's on
fine.
my list of movies I don't ever want to watch.
Same. Speaking of baked goods, I taught my youngest what waffle stomp means like a week ago. And he fucking loves it. He brings it up every chance he gets.
Of course he does.
Oh, it's so
Of course.
audience, are you? Well, first off, Joe, do you know what a waffle stomp is?
I do.
Okay, everyone is up to speed on what a waffle stomp is.
Unfortunately,
Regrettably.
Okay, so audience, that's one of those things you're just gonna have to Google. Make sure you do it on your work computer.
don't click on image. Don't look at the images. That's no videos, no images. It's
Don't
know.
Google it.
Actually, yeah, just don't.
Do work computer. Google
you can
that
look it up
shit.
on Urban Dictionary, perhaps, and hopefully there won't be a picture.
There probably wouldn't be. They
No.
tend to be just text, so
So that'd be
it's
your
the
safe.
safest way to find out something that you shouldn't know.
That's fair.
No
That's
one
fair.
should know that. It shouldn't be a thing.
Once again, we're 15 minutes in and still haven't talked about the game. I like where this is going tonight.
We're going good places.
You can always tell when Chuck's had a day.
It's been a fucking couple of weeks, man.
As
It's not my fault.
It's not your fault. It is
You
definitely
should go take a
not.
nice, relaxing shower.
I get it now. Bring the brownies with you.
Dum, bum.
Making waffles.
Making waffles. Making shower waffles.
No. No.
Tyler, ask Sammy if she knows what a waffle stomp is.
He muted his mic for a second.
Do you know what a waffle stomp is? She just said to get out. Yes, that's Grandma. See if she knows. No, she muted her mic though.
Oh. Anyway, you're on your way to intercept this fucking frog chef. And for miles out, you hear strange noises. You know you're heading the right direction.
I feel like defining strange is important, but
We're getting there. We're getting there.
okay.
A low rumbling, like even the ground feels like it's rumbling a little bit. Mechanical sounds, strange beepings, cracking of wood. I mean, the best way I could convey it outside of in-game terms would be, like, it sounds like you're approaching like a giant fucking construction site.
Okay.
And as you get close and you can see there's a plume of initially what you thought was smoke. But as you get a little closer, you realize that it's sure we're on the right spot. Yeah. It's a giant plume of dirt. And as you kind of crest, you can see there's this absolutely massive caravan. Large wagons. And there's also these 4 very large ones. They look like giant wagon circus tents. The largest being just ridiculously massive.
And in front is a fart cloud.
The road that they're traveling on is maybe like 100 yards wide, and it is actively being built in front of them by
Therefore, the fart cloud.
a small army of like mechanical men and creatures, felling trees, flattening the earth, compacting it, just giving a nice smooth road for this wagon caravan following behind it. And that's what the fart cloud is. When I started making that, I'm like, I got to be careful or it's going to look like a turd. And then I said, you know what? I got to be careful or it's not going to look like a turd.
It goes both ways.
Out of space.
You gotta strike that middle.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like fart's a happy medium.
it is.
And I have a hard time breaking that frog out.
This is a little bigger than I was expecting.
Oh, we're here to do a good thing. Oh no.
We're here to
Was I
save a
not in the
frog.
right spot?
You weren't. You and Apo were switched. I got you fixed now.
I mean, we're pals.
Yeah. I mean, you
What if
at least
instead
I
of
think
rescuing
so.
the frog? What if instead of rescuing the frog, we just watch the show?
Is that how we rescue the frog? The rescued frog was the friends we made along the way.
could be.
Yes.
But yeah, you can see like the smaller of the wagons that you see are fairly large as far as like what wagons are concerned. You can see that there are little scrimshaws, the little like hand carts being pulled like by mechanical men, kind of back and forth.
Rickshaws.
Rickshaw, that's it. I'm sorry. Scrimshaw's the carving thing.
Yeah.
The rickshaw. I knew it was a shaw something or other.
There you go.
Moving people between different wagons. You can see the large wagon has like a circle of like guards, but these guards are like, think like dressed like royal guards, like the velvet like jacket, the fancy hats.
It's got some.
Yeah. You can kind of
Like
see
pinkies out.
yeah, the people in the rickshaws, they're all very well dressed. You know, these are upper crust kind of assholes.
The
And
noble circus folk.
what's that?
Noble circus folk.
Yeah.
Barneys.
Yeah, there's a circle of guards around the largest tent. People are coming and going freely to the tent. But also, the last thing I'll say that you notice for free is that all of the wagons are being pulled by, like, mechanical beast of burdens, like robot oxen.
Roboxen.
Roboxen.
Interesting. Sounds like a drug.
I think it is.
Probably is.
Or rodonkeys.
Donkeys.
Robonkeys.
No, rodonkeys.
Robonkeys.
That's how you know that they're robotic, because they just have road in
Rules.
front of it.
Well, could you call them donkbots?
You could
Donk-
call them donk bots too.
Donk bots. I like that.
Or
Donk
donk.
droids.
Troy. Donk.
Donkamations.
Oh.
What are you eating?
Auto donks.
Oh, isn't that fancy? Just get that fucking pinky up. Anyway, you see this. It's not moving particularly fast by any means. I mean, maybe moving at like a walking pace at best. It is slow going, but they are, yeah, this giant mobile, almost carnival caravan with its road being built directly in front of it wherever it goes.
And we're stealing something from this? I'm a little...
No. I wanted to stop the chef from killing the frog, either by releasing the frog or killing the chef, or maybe even both. But
So we're
maybe-
stealing a frog from this.
Well, letting it go. Maybe
Oh my camera's doing a
It
thing.
is.
let's maybe we should scout it kind of a bit. I don't think they're gonna attack us or anything. I mean,
Sounds like we could just see things.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a circus. We should just walk right up and say, we want tickets.
We could be staff. I did always want to join a circus.
Yeah, fortune tellers at circuses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Aha. I'll change into my big nose human form.
There you go.
I can be a circus freak with a freakishly large nose.
I like how big the road is.
Like I said, it's easily like 100 yards across. Like,
It doesn't need to be that big.
it is carving a huge swath out of the land, just felling trees, flattening hills.
The land deserves it, said no one.
So you all
Exactly.
start approaching. I mean, you walk up to it, and you can see, yeah, there's just a horde of mechanical construction things out front doing all the work. That's where all that sound and the vibrations are kind of coming from. That's what's kicking up that huge plume of dirt into the air. As you get in, you can see these wagons are all very posh. All the filigree, the nice colored paint.
Like-
Yeah,
Well,
Well, you got your fancy
not just
wig.
one.
you do.
I do. That's where I keep my guns.
You just be like, "Hello, I'm one of the noobs."
Just not actually words, just noises.
Yeah.
I assume that the pitch and the sound
Yeah.
appeals to them.
Exactly.
Mhm.
That's yep.
Yeah, as you approach, I mean, yeah, you walk up. Like I said, these things, they're all moving fairly slow, so just walking
Okay.
up's not a problem. You get your fancy powdered wig all straightened out.
Oh, and then
Yeah. You see Rowan with a powdered wig just walking around with his pinkies
I
out.
straighten my ascot.
both pinkies out.
Both pinkies.
I feel like that's what.
You should
Yeah.
cut like a slit in your shoes, so that way you can just pop your pinky toes up out of that too.
That takes some dexterity.
Yeah.
You're a quarterling, right? You're
I'd be willing to
elf,
try.
halfling.
Yeah.
So you might not even wear shoes.
Oh, you may not. You just get some string to.
Just
Tie your pinky
to
toe
lift
up.
him up a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
I'd do that. I'll be the most proper person here.
Quarterling you've ever seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you walk up, like I said, all these fancy wagons, you see these rickshaws, like they'll move up to a wagon, and it's like they almost like dock to the side of these wagons, and you see a couple like posh people step onto the little rickshaw. The rickshaw kind of disconnects and turns around and take these people to another wagon where they get off. And there's like a small, like easily like a dozen of these little rickshaws running around.
They don't have hoodies for that process.
I don't think so.
No.
We're not. Yeah, it's not that kind of docking. Audience, in case you don't know, it's like you and your friend are wearing hoodies, and you put your head in your friend's hoodie, and your friend puts their head in your hoodie.
Yeah.
Now
Totally
think of the
normal.
third type of docking, but we won't go there.
Okay.
Don't look it up on your work computer.
Don't look it up on your work computer. It's fine. If your boss says anything, just say, Chuck told me I can do it.
Tell them that they shouldn't discriminate like that. It's against the law.
It's against the law. Until January.
For now.
Funny
Oh.
jokes that hurt. But yeah, as you're kind of getting closer, once you kind of get onto the road portion, and definitely Basil, you would feel it, like this dirt is hard packed. Like they have definitely, they flattened it out, they smushed it down, they have made a hard dirt road for these wagons to travel on. The kind of hard dirt road that will definitely make it difficult for any plant life to return afterwards with how hard packed this dirt is.
It's really wide too.
Yeah. Yeah, super wide. Like, anyway, and as you kind of step onto the road, one of these little rickshaws pulls up to you, and it's a mechanical man. Greetings. Where would you like a lift to?
The giant frog, if you would.
Very well. Please present membership card.
Grung, would you like to very rapidly and repeatedly present your card to his face?
I would be so happy.
Or we could ask where we could acquire. Thieves took our membership cards, and we need replacement cards.
Yeah.
Oh, very well.
When did they do that?
When we were sleeping, you were asleep for
When we
it.
were helping Apha's friend, a thief came by.
Oh. What's the membership card?
Membership card shows that you have purchased membership to the Carnival Palace, and that you are on this journey and have been provided food and lodgings as paid for with purchase of membership card.
Neat.
Since
What
your
if we have our
membership,
own those things?
it is all encompassing. One price,
I have to-
600 gold per person.
Okay, that was the question.
I hand him a piece of chalk.
This is not currency. He just drops it on the ground.
Where do we get our replacement cards?
I will escort you to the membership services wagon. Please.
Yep, I lost my membership card.
Because there were thieves in the night while we slept.
And they took it in their butt cheeks and ran away.
That is more detail than I need.
David
Most
for the
believable
membership
detail.
card office.
Just saying. How else would you lose this except that way?
Do you all get on the little
Sure.
cart?
I'll get on.
Sure.
And yeah, he just zips you through different wagons to one of the wagons kind of in the back. And he docks up to the side. The door opens up and you all can step in. Do you?
Greetings. We require a membership card.
Yeah. And as soon as you step in, he disconnects, the door closes. It's like you're looking at the lobby of like a fucking hotel. Like just real small. There's a counter. There's a young halfling woman behind the counter wearing very much like you would expect for like someone working at the front desk at a very expensive like hotel. Greetings. Hello. Welcome to the Carnival Palace. How may membership services be assistance to you today?
One card, please. And I put a piece of chalk on the counter.
Hello, little plant friend. Would you
Hi.
like a piece of paper and some crowns to color with?
Oh, he's giving you
yeah.
everything that he owns in his life. And he believes that you will respond in kind.
And she just pulls out like a little coloring book page and a little tiny box of crowns.
All
Gives them
right.
to Basil.
How
I'm going to start
insulting.
scribbling my own membership card on it.
As Basil draws on the skin and muscle tissue effectively of his dead kid. Okay?
Oh yeah, I guess if you
Of
think
my
of it
cousin.
like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what you've done to this plant?
I'm sorry, I don't understand. How may membership services assist you? I heard that you're missing your card. Is that what he said?
Yeah, it ran off in somebody's butt cheeks.
I never had one.
You might want to bring out your supervisor for this.
Yeah,
one.
I'm gonna go get my manager. And she
We'll
disappears
wait right
in like
here.
a small door in the back of the room.
I'm
and-
immediately ransacking the desk she was standing at.
Oh god. Give me a Steely test.
I don't know what that would
Thievery,
be precisely.
though.
Thievery.
Oh, thievery.
Thievery, yes. At 20, come on. Oh my god, it is.
Wow.
Very nice. Very nice.
First things first. Give me 3d6.
All right. Bang, bang, bang. 13.
You grab a stack of 13 membership cards.
Nice. That's enough for us and then some.
Each one
Exactly. In case somebody
has-
runs off with our cards in their butt,
Yeah,
we can
each
have
one-
more.
Butt cheeks.
has a different like name etched onto it. Like these are metal cards with names etched into them. So as you each use a card, I will have you come up with the fancy name etched on yours, and each name's different. You also find the small cash register with 187 gold in it.
Ooh.
And underneath there's a small desk of like complimentary items like toiletries and like hand towels, like think like little gift baskets.
Toothbrush. Yeah.
Yeah. And you find three of those. They are a little bit on the large size.
Won't stop me from stealing them.
I guess you can just stuff them in your hair, can't you?
Yeah.
And a few
Just-
minutes later, a middle-aged halfling woman comes out. Hello, sirs. My name is Samantha Wiggletoe, and I understand that you needed some assistance that my underling could not provide.
I thought I lost my membership in someone else's, but it turns out it was just mine.
Oh, my apologies. We did not realize that you were in one of our pineapple suites.
Yeah.
Yes, we all are.
I
It
like
was just-
pineapples.
It was just a lot of confusion in butt cheeks.
I honestly understand that entirely. I
It was all the mushrooms.
didn't know they were including those now. I will have to have a talk about that to see if that's something that we need to stock here, if they're giving those out. Anyway, you said that you thought you lost it, but you did not. Do you have your membership card?
Yeah,
never had
I've
one.
got mine right here.
Yeah.
What do you mean, little boy? You plant?
He's very confused.
I never had one. So I made one, and I hold up the crayon drawing of it.
I will hold
It's
up
just like
2
my name.
membership cards and say,
That's a very lovely membership card. You did a great job. You were a very, very handsome little plant. I like the little red bits in your leaves.
Just
Thanks, Miss Katrina gave those to me.
Oh, Miss Katrina must be very nice.
She is.
He is.
Anyway, I apologize. I don't understand. Is there something else that I can assist you with?
I
Got
guess
like
this
a
was just a
toothbrush
false
I can
alarm.
get.
Just a bit of confusion. Gotcha.
Okay, well, if you're in one of the pineapple suites, don't forget that tomorrow morning for turn down service, you will also be provided the robes and the bottles of baby oil that will be needed for the pineapple party tomorrow night.
Ooh,
One and then the other, right?
Well, you need both of them. You can only enter if you're wearing the white robes.
Right.
We're worried we're not going to have enough baby oil.
All right, one and then the other.
etiquette.
Etiquette.
Can you make the road smaller?
No, sadly, I cannot. If you are not happy with the view from your location in your wagon, I can gladly have your wagon's position changed. That way you can see more of the greenery.
But can we make the road smaller? Because it's too wide.
It is
What
exactly.
if all the wagons were like in a line?
But
He wants a wagon centipede. Okay? I mean,
oh,
I understand. I'm just saying.
okay. I will talk to the owner about that to see if we can set you up a wagon centipede.
Okay. Where's he at?
He's in the main tent.
Where's that at?
It's the big, large tent wagon right over there.
Okay. I start walking that way.
We'll maybe try to appeal the wagon centipede to him ourselves. Just
Very well.
It was lovely meeting you, Snagglettoe,
Wiggle-toe.
It's Snagglefoot.
Wiggletoe. I'm sorry.
keep on wiggling.
Yes. I have a very upper class name, and it's difficult for me to remember. Anyway, bye.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, Basil already opened the door and just hopped out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I suppose I'll just hop out too.
At that point,
Marching over
though,
to the main.
yeah,
Are
one
we
of the-
hopping out onto the ground? Because I don't want to do that.
well, I was gonna say Basil already hopped out on the ground. Akoro quickly hopped out, and the rest of you see as the door opens, another one of these rickshaw kind of swoops in real quick.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
I imagine you're riding the rickshaw with your pinkies out.
Absolutely. I mean, I might even be kind of leaning up in case, you never know.
So you want to the giant toad?
Yeah. Do you all head to the main tent?
Yeah, I'll show
Mhm.
the the driver my badge that says Ambrose Winter Silver.
Thank you very much. This
Cheek-
driving
cheeky
fee
butkins.
will be charged to your membership card. And she
Oh, really? Oh, well then,
zips you on over.
totally check out the buffet.
That is in. Oh shit! God damn it!
I'm glad
That is in
Chuck
Wagon
actually
10's
figured out which one
Ani
had the buffet.
Binna.
Oh, do we gotta go to the
Nah.
buffet first?
Well, he said he wants to go to the buffet.
That's what I mean. Like, do we gotta go there first? Because I'm not upset.
Oh, I haven't eaten, and I can always eat. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got, wait, with room, snacks.
Okay.
Well, also, I'm just saying,
There's like a whole ham in there.
we have
far as you
plenty
know.
of money. Holding
much
up an
cheese.
ID bench.
That's true. We are kind of.
Well, I think Basil was going at the card.
Mm-hmm.
I
Essentially,
think our
think of
party's
it like
splitting.
a cruise ship where you have your card and.
I'm going to the main tent because that's where they said the person was that can make the decision.
Like
So
I said, I think our party's splitting.
okay, that's fine. Akuro, are you hopped out too? Are you gonna hop on the rickshaw with the rest of the crew going to the buffet, or are you following Basil into the main tent?
Into the chaotic zone. That's where I'm going with Basil.
Okay.
I imagine that wherever he goes is the more chaotic place.
Okay. We will
I'm
start
100%.
with the chaos zone. As you all kind of walk up, it's a little. You approach and like stairs kind of slide out so the two of you can walk on in, and it is like a coliseum in this tent. And you can see there's seating around the outside, and there's a few different like stages set up, but in the center is a very large cage housing an extremely large frog, easily like 40 feet tall.
Hmm.
Uh,
Are there people in the seats right now, or is it kind of empty?
No, there's plenty of people in here because you see that all these stages have different like cooking presentations. Like think of it like filming a cooking show in front of a live studio audience, just without the cameras. But there's also a line going up to this cage, and you can see like there's a bunch of like kids in line, and you can see they all get to pick out like a very large beetle and throw it at this frog. And the beetles are just kind of slapping against the frog's face. Because it's in this, like I said, giant cage. Big bars. The frog looks rather annoyed. And then one kid is just throwing a fit. He didn't eat my beetle. He didn't eat my beetle. And the frog just turns its head sideways ever so slightly, and this long tongue just shoots out. At the end of it's like it's got these like finger-like pink fleshy tentacles. It wraps around the kid and just whoop, and there's just panic and screaming. And you know
Problem
what?
solved.
I'll go ahead and I'll just show you all a picture of this giant frog.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Holy cow.
Do you recognize it, Joe?
I think I do.
It's from a magic card.
Yeah. Looks
That's not the
familiar.
Hypnotoad, though.
It also looks kind of like the slurk, which is a frog, and it's a thing in Pathfinder.
Okay.
Just saying, it could have been the Hypnotoad.
Could have been the Hypnotoad. Just stares at the kid.
As it crunches down on this kid, you see chefs just out of nowhere, like chef suits with these long sticks. They're kind of metallic looking, and they run up and they start like through the bars, and each time this one of these sticks hits the frog reels a little bit. You hear a shocking sparking noise. Essentially, they're just like super fucking long cattle prods. The audience is hushed, almost in panic. All the people giving the shows have stopped and have turned around. As all these people are like, all these chefs are like stunning this frog to try and get it to spit out the kid. What do you two do?
Run up. And it was like crunchy, like is the kid like clearly dead from being
You can
crunched
still
on?
see because there's that arm and it's still kind of going, but there was definitely crunching.
Okay.
The kid's not gonna be in great shape after, if they survive.
Probably not.
What's that, John?
No, I was just giving you like, it's a natural animal versus a small human. The young and the old die.
Yeah.
It's the thing. It's part of life and nature.
I'm just gonna run up because I have speak with animals and plants, so I'm gonna run up and say like, "Hey, Mr. Frog, can you spit out the kid? It seems like he didn't want to be eaten."
No.
Please.
And these goddamned. And it's like, it's not actually you're expecting voice speaking back, but it's like all in your head. Like you spoke to it with your speak with animals, but it's communicating with you like telepathically.
Oh. Okay.
These goddamn fools imprison me, degrade me, they harm me, and now they're threatening to eat me. I am Imitu, the Old One, and I demand respect and freedom. Release me.
If I let you out of the cage, then will you spit him out?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to cast.
Well, while you're figuring out what you're about to cast, Okoro, you just imagine
Okay.
little Basil runs up to this cage and just, you hear little Basil go, ribbit, 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 and just stands there for like 30 seconds, not moving. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And you can see he's got his thinking hat on. His face is scrunched up as he's trying to figure out what spell he's about to sling.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and channel my my kinetic aura just in case.
Okay. So, Joe, what are you going to do?
I'm trying to see because I have a spell called Clad in Metal, and I think it just like sucks metal from around me.
Let's take a look at that spell. 2E, Clad in Metal. You briefly swap the outer surface of the material in an object with a suitable amount of common precious metal from the plane of metal. You can instead
Oh, it comes from a plane. It's not nearby. Darn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, essentially you just clad something in metal. You can nickel plate stuff.
Okay. There was one of these spells that's like the opposite of mending.
I think
Can't
you
see
could
that in my
just use mending to unmend. Isn't that a thing?
Say the words backwards in mending.
Or no, I'm thinking of,
Denim.
thinking of a different game.
Yeah.
You're thinking of the first skill.
Do you have knock?
Hurry,
Oh,
little
yeah.
I do.
one. I can feel this one dying in my mouth. And I prefer
Little
my
walk it?
food to squirm.
I don't know if I have knock. I think that's a
That's more of a wizard spell.
wizard spell.
Damn.
Little plant one, is that Large nose.
Okay, so if that clad in metal doesn't work, then I'm just gonna do the is it exploding earth? I'm just gonna like shoot a rock like at the cage gate.
Okay. Go. Do you have? I mean, you just that happens.
Mm-hmm.
And
I have to do an attack against it.
okay, just go ahead and make your attack.
Okay.
The radius effect on that.
It's like 5 feet, I think.
Okay, it just does the splash damage, or it just has splash.
Yeah.
Damage. Okay.
As you launch this at the lock, that's a good hit.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it strikes. Go ahead and roll your 4d6.
Okay.
Okay. 16 with 2 splash. And as soon as it hits, you hear imagine the sound of a vacuum suddenly collapsing, and you feel this wave of pressure as all of a sudden everyone in the tent seems to be falling in slow motion. Why don't each of you go ahead and give me a fortitude save?
Oh boy.
Okay.
Glad we went to the buffet.
Okay, Basil, you do succeed. Akuro, you do not.
Ooh.
This should be fun.
As Basil, you see Akuro as you feel this weird wave of pressure. You almost feel dizzy. Something's wrong. Maybe it's your plant-like nature that's kind of protecting you here. But you look back and you see Akuro like falling to the ground in slow motion. His magical charm that turned him into a person falls away, and you can see him falling down in his bird form. You can see all of the... Oh, Cat's right. It is time for a hero point.
Thank you.
Everyone else is doing the same, and you can see the frog kind of starts falling over, but then also starts floating a little bit as your body feels much lighter. You kind of get the hint that you've activated some kind of magical emergency failsafe. As all
Are you doing this, Mr. Frog?
No.
Oh.
As
Just
all
like
of
Darth
the
Vader.
employees and their chef outfits, their cook outfits, they're not affected either. And they immediately rush over. And it looks like some of them are working to look like they're going to start trying to repair that chunk of cage that you broke. And others are now charging towards you with their cattle prods at the ready.
Okay.
You're in for an exciting time.
I found the spell I was looking for. I couldn't remember the name of it.
What is it?
Called Dismantle.
Oh.
Touch an object and it just breaks apart into its pieces that constructed it.
Okay. Well, we're going to put a pause on this as the rest of you are all taken over to the Henny Bana tent.
To have food.
You are docked, you get up, and this is another one of those large tents. And as you kind of step inside, it is soft lighting. Several employees come running up to you immediately as you step inside. Greetings, welcome. How many will be in your party today?
Us?
3, very well. Oh, I'm sorry, you do not meet the dress code. That's not a problem. Could you please present your cards?
It's a multi-pass.
Yeah, you 3 of you hold out your cards, and immediately more employees run out.
I'm just holding my arms out ready to be dressed.
And that's exactly what they do. They run out, and it is like a pit stop at NASCAR.
Yeah.
But like tailors. as they fit all three of you in very nice suits.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like,
Please don't worry. We'll return your belongings to your wagons.
I just need to keep my ascot. That's all I ask.
I just need it outside of what I'm wearing. For reasons.
That's our tailor can manage that. Okay. So your
You
suit
never
is a
know.
little lumpier.
That's fine.
Okay.
Because I don't actually have a cabin and I don't want my things to go there. I'm saying this off.
Yeah.
camera.
Because then you would have to figure out whose shit you're
Where
charging.
the hell?
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. You're all dressed. You're now wearing 2 sets of clothes, your regular clothes, and then a fancy suit built over
Just
the
put it
top
on the
of
outside.
those clothes.
Have you ever gone into a room and then just been like, but then there's more clothes underneath?
That's exactly what you've got.
Then you wouldn't know.
They escort you all to a very nice booth.
Yeah.
They bring you a couple carafes of water, a couple bottles of wine. Will you all be looking to eat buffet tonight, hibachi, or off the menu?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is hibachi?
We'll have one of our chefs and their mobile hibachi carts come up to your table, and they'll cook your meal right in front of you.
Oh,
Are they
okay.
going to do the choo-choo train?
Yes. I've only been
They
to
don't.
I've only been to a hibachi once, and I did not enjoy the experience. Way too much attention for a meal. Like,
Did they do the choo-choo train?
I haven't seen
they
the
did-
choo-choo
I
train.
don't know what
I've seen the
choo-choo train
volcano.
is.
With
It's the same as the volcano, but they push it.
Oh,
Oh.
They take onions
That
and
checks
they
out. I
stack
can
the
see
rings of the onions and they put some stuff in it and the volcano just bubbles over. But the choo-choo train, they push it
Yeah. No. I went and I definitely didn't care for it.
and they
'cause
light
it's
it on
like,
fire.
I want to be able to talk to the people I'm eating with and enjoy a meal with them, not be forced to.
Enjoy a show.
Yeah, I didn't want that. And then when it was time to
sort
eat,
of mediocre show, really.
I mean, the person did it. They did a good job. I'm not gonna knock the service, but it's like I did not want this. I don't want to have to try and catch shrimp in my mouth
Yeah.
in front of my
Oh.
fucking coworkers.
oh no,
I used to
Yeah.
want to do that because it was free food
no, they don't throw food
and
at
I
us.
was hungry boy.
I just want to know how they make their fried rice so good. That's my.
They pop
Butter.
it into the top
Butter.
of their chef hat.
Is it more butter than
Butter.
you can imagine?
It's butter. It's just
Everything's
a fuck
butter.
ton of butter.
It
Okay.
is a fuck ton
I
of
mean,
butter.
And MSG.
I
Well,
need some of that.
even
then.
before that, it's just butter.
That's
That's
the
the
secret
secret.
to all good food.
They bring out literally like a mountain of butter and
Mhm.
they just shovel it into all of your food.
It's like a pound
That's
of
why
butter.
it's so good. Yes. That's why it's so good. They could not season anything other than just butter and you would love it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Well, we
I love
know that Dan is pushing for the jelly beans flavored like butter sponsorship.
I did steaks the other day and my secret to them being right was butter. I did them
I'm
on the
not
grill,
knocking.
but I have a cast iron pan and so I just had a fuck ton of butter in it.
Mhm.
And I seared them in the butter and then I took them off that and I cooked them up to temp on the side.
That's what you do.
Searing them in butter was just. I'll do
Anyway.
it sometime.
Okay.
I want some buttered steaks now. Thanks, Dan.
Come over
Dan is
sometime and we'll do it.
100% correct. That's how I make my steaks as well.
Yeah.
Just like
Come over sometime. We'll do it.
Same
It'll be
pan.
great.
butter.
Pink. Yeah, rare steaks in butter.
Mm.
I only ate
That
at
sounds
Outback
delicious.
Steakhouse once.
I'll fix that.
Well, no, this is a story now. I'm off topic officially.
Tell your story. I'm gonna go get cinnamon bread. I'll be back.
Good, go get fight
You
if you have
bastard.
I will. Yeah.
to. As I was a teenager, what is now a buffet down by my place used to be an Outback Steakhouse. And so me and a friend went there, and I thought I was being clever, and they said, hey, how do you want your steak cooked? And I said, I want it one step above bloody as hell. I didn't
Blue.
realize that blue was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it started with rare and then went to medium rare. No, they gave it to me blue. And I'm like, this fucker isn't cooked. I asked for it, so I fucking ate it, and it was good, but it was a raw steak that was just a little bit warm on the outsides.
Yeah. I have, I think, accidentally made blue steak at home
Yeah.
when I was learning how to grill steak.
When Joe cooks chicken, he cooks blue chicken.
I like blue chicken.
Me
both
Sammy
are
does not like
fired.
blue chicken.
You're all fired.
One bite should last you 5 minutes.
Mhm.
That's fair.
Speaking of
I don't
Outback,
know why, but there's nothing worse than raw
It's like
chicken.
a soft-boiled egg.
It's so bad.
Mm.
I've had raw chicken before.
He loved it.
Yeah.
None that I've ever made, but I've had it, and it is awful.
My dad made blue lamb
Really
chops
bad.
once. They were not a thing.
You
It
can
should not have
tell
been
it's
a
raw
thing.
by the way that it is in your mouth.
Yep. And then how violently sick you get afterwards.
I've come back in at
Twice.
an interesting time in
Twice.
this story.
Twice at the same restaurant in
Huh?
this town.
Oh,
We're
really?
talking what's better. Because Jake or John, I'm going through all the
Nate.
J names today.
Mhm.
John, you know,
Mhm.
like the scale of cooking a steak, it starts with blue, and then it ends with garbage.
It ends with trash.
So I was telling the story about one time I accidentally ordered a steak cooked blue at Outback Steakhouse. And then Joe got going on about whether he likes his chicken cooked blue, rare, or medium rare. And Joe's in the camp of a good medium rare chicken.
By accident.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is.
I've
I like
food
taking it
poisoned
right to
myself
the edge
really
of a
bad with
warm
chicken
medium.
before, and then the other time I food poisoned myself really bad was a pizza that thawed, but I put it back in the freezer, and then I cooked it another day.
Oh, with all the salmonella intact.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
I mean, if you don't food poison yourself, you'll never be strong enough to resist it in the future when you get it from a restaurant.
Yeah,
I don't. Unfortunately,
Building up a
I feel like
tolerance.
I could confirm that's not the way it works. But
just haven't
My
done it
dad-
enough yet.
Yeah, you
My
just need to
dad
build
ate-
up your tolerance.
how much raw chicken do I need to eat?
Got a microdose.
Yeah, John, you were saying?
I need to microdose my raw chicken.
My dad ate a whole package of green hot dogs. It was not St. Patrick's Day, despite what he claims, because it was July, and they were meant to be thrown away, and my dad just decided to eat them, and then my mother was mad because he didn't at least get food poisoning. He was fine. There are many stories of my father in cooking, and none of them are good. I mean, they're entertaining,
Hot dogs are mysterious and maybe don't count.
but they were green,
They should count if they're green.
like legitimately green.
No, he just
What's happening
accidentally
at the
macrodosed
the
himself
buffet?
with penicillin.
What if they were spinach dogs?
They were not. They were
That
not.
goes right there
And-
with those black bean brownies.
And Popeye himself was there, like. Ba, 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 ba.
Now, on the other hand, it wasn't his fault that he almost ate a sausage because it was dark and he thought it was a combo.
Listen,
Like the bags of chips combos, because I'll eat
Yeah,
the shit out of
those are
those.
good.
Right,
But,
but it was
John's
dark.
talking about the
It-
dog treats.
Yeah, because we had a bag of those and he thought it was combos and he didn't have the light on,
Yeah.
and he was about to bite into one.
We just ran out a day or two ago. We got to go to the pet store tomorrow to get more. But for the dogs,
More
we've got-
combos.
no, we've got the sausage, like the pepperoni sticks for
The
dogs.
sausage.
And I got to tell you, when you open that jar, they smell good.
I bet they do.
I've been like, should I just have a nibble? The sea?
You letting the intrusive thoughts win, Chuck?
Let us know how it is.
Is Ashley
will.
going to yell at you because the dog food's out?
Ashley is yelling at me for this right now. Did Jamie call you?
Huh?
Okay, good. Jamie hasn't contacted Ashley.
No, she's.
So what's this frog doing?
I thought Jamie was in bed, but she's not.
Oh, she's walking down here to fight me in person.
Jamie, where are you? Oh, she's in the bathroom. She's not on the way to fight you just yet.
Okay, good. The frog is...
She said she might be, so I'm sorry.
She's powdering her
Oh,
knuckles.
Joe,
as
we're
we
not on
speak.
you yet. Don't worry
She's
about the
powdering
frog.
her knuckles.
Yeah,
You're at the
a little
buffet
cart
getting food
pulls up.
poisoning. That's
with
where you
the-
go for food poisoning. It's the buffet.
So are you getting the hibachi, or are you going up to the buffet?
I'm getting the hibachi.
I'm
I
getting
want
all of the above.
buffet.
They offered me all of the above, and I said yes.
Oh, they'll let you eat as much as you want. They've already got your payment confirmed.
Yep.
It's inclusive.
Yeah, you all make it.
Yes, sure they do.
Yeah. You make it through a few rounds of buffet. It's got everything that you could want.
It's like a whole ham going in my wig. I'm just saying.
They've got multiple carving stations for ham. So like,
No, I mean a whole ham, just
give me
uncarved.
a thievery check.
Oh no, I mean that there's not really any subtlety to it. I'm just like, give me a ham, but
Oh, if
I'll
that's
give
what
you
you're
thievery.
doing, if you walk up and just say, "Give me a ham," they'll look at
Yeah.
you. Did you present your card when you entered?
Would I be here?
This is an open restaurant. Anyone can come in. You got to pay first, or you got to pay. Oh, there's your card. Oh, here you go, sir. And they just hand you the whole cutting board with a ham on it.
Yeah, thanks.
See them
Rations,
wrapping your hair
7
around
days.
it.
Yeah.
As I just like,
So Dan's character Rowan stuffs a ham in his wig. I said that way just because Ashley was walking through.
she didn't hear my sounds.
Dan said slurp noises when he put the ham in his wig.
Yeah, it's important. Mostly because it's unsettling.
Yeah, after you do that, you order some like appetizers off the menu, and they bring up their little mobile cook platform and they hibachi right at the table. It's as they're doing the choo-choo train that there's the lighting shifts. And your hibachi chef says, "Oh, if you would excuse me for a moment, there's something we have to attend to. Please do not leave your booth." As you see all of the cook, all the waiters, all the wait staff, head into the back.
Does that concern you too?
Yeah, that's suspicious.
As he's saying that, as Bitey is saying that, he is grabbing whatever food was on the hibachi tray, even if it's cooked or not. He's just eating it. If there's scraps from the others, like chicken bone, it's just going in
All
his mouth.
going in.
Yeah.
As soon as they said stay in my booth, I'm gonna get out of the booth.
Okay, where are you going?
Yeah, that's
Never listen to the staff. If you're on a boat and they tell you to stay in the cabin, get out of the cabin.
That's right. That's how you know it's going down.
That's how you
I don't
die
know.
in the Titanic.
I don't know where I'm going. I'm just I'm following where people are going.
You follow the wait staff into like a back area of this, and this is one of those huge wagons. And they're like fucking gearing up.
I'm gonna
They're putting on like leather armor. They're getting these strange looking like cattle prods, not as large as the ones I described to Joe and Jake.
So do the three of us just look at each other and go, Basil?
He's not here. It's just Bitey, me.
No,
No,
And,
I know. It's just
Bitey was looking at you all going, "So this is Basil's fault, right?"
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely Basil's
we
fault.
go or just
And
keep eating.
We should probably help the poor
I
plant
mean, if he
out.
dies, it does solve a couple of issues for us. I'm just saying.
I mean, just
That is a good point.
I don't know.
Is that you're licking your hair ham?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like,
Licking my hair ham.
I'm reaching up.
So you,
I
you
assume
lick your hair
it's just
ham
got
for a
some
little
like
flavor.
dripping. It's just got some drippings coming down. It's not sweat. It's just ham drippings.
Oh, what was it in Always Sunny? Was it the rum ham?
The rum ham.
Yes, the rum ham.
Rum ham.
Oh. So,
Just getting the drippings. Just
as you all grab
Yeah.
a shitload of food for the road, you filter
Like
out
Rudy Giuliani
and
hair
see
dye.
a small fleet of
yeah, just
employees of different sorts all running towards the central tent.
it's not our
Basil,
fault. Ish.
they're approaching you
Mm-hmm.
with stun guns. Good night, Ashley.
Okay.
Or do you mean fun guns?
Prepare for Joe to argue that as a plant person, he doesn't have a nervous system.
What do you do, Joe?
He's made of wood.
How far away from the cage am I?
20 feet?
You ever
Okay,
stun
okay.
gunned a tree?
How far away are they? Are they within a move action of me?
Yes. Yeah.
You see that thing piss itself when you do.
I'm gonna cast Tempest Cloak then. Where it's just a
Shroud?
whole bunch of winds and stuff around me that makes it hard for me to get attacked and people to approach me.
Okay. Yeah, you cast your Tempest Cloak. You see Akuro's unconscious body being blown away. Akuro, give me another fortitude save.
Roll it.
Oh, that's
29.
a 29. Fucking shit. You get thrown against like a bleacher, like that's seating, and it kind of snaps you out, and you're awake. And you can see little Basil, leaves blowing fiercely, with a whole horde of sous chefs with stun guns coming at him. And the
Oh,
frog
boss.
in the cage just floating.
Hmm.
I'm
I'll
gonna yell
make sure
out
that my
to,
elements are still active.
Okay.
I'm also gonna yell out and say like, "It's okay. He said if I let him out, he'll let the kid go."
Good job, Basil.
I think that's going to cause more panic.
I know.
One of them stops and yells out, "Activate Emergency Protocol Alpha." As all of a sudden, you see white smoke starting to fill the room. I didn't know how tonight was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Hilariously.
This is not what I predicted. Everyone starts falling asleep, immediately dropping. As far as
Does
these
the smoke
employees-
make it to me with
Aw.
the winds blowing it away from me?
Ugh. No. Jake, you need to give me another fortitude save.
All right, because I was thinking I could. I was thinking I could like bloop a bubble of air around my head and
If
then
you-
make it grow.
If you've got the ability to do that, then so go for it.
That'd be a part of my extended kinesis.
Okay. All right, you do that.
That's how I
You-
electrocuted a fish underwater.
That's fair. You and Basil do not fall asleep. And as that happens, you can see everyone, even the frog is asleep. You hear heavy footsteps. You turn around and you see wearing some kind of respirator this monster of a man who looks just cool as hell.
Oh
image
my
is up.
god.
And as he steps out, Grung, Rowan, and Bitey, you all leap into the tent.
With probably like food in our hands. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and give me the fortitude save, you three.
I assume
Or
I got
would
like
you?
a whole like turkey leg or chicken
Yeah.
leg. Just I'll give it safe. That's what's required to have food in my mouth. I
You're
could be
okay.
hungry right now. Just
Ooh,
saying.
Rowan, do you want to hero point that?
Is a 19 not good enough?
No.
Yeah, gotta not think in terms of DCC numbers.
Oh my god. I guess I have to, because
Rowan jumps in,
plus-
then immediately collapses.
But let me just say, I played Pathfinder 2nd Edition last weekend, and we're like level 11 now, so shit's getting in like the 40.
we all got 26.
You did.
Nice.
You all jump in, and you're loaded up with fucking butter and ham and just
I assume I got like drumsticks in both hands. I'm just like,
yeah. Your current food state in approaching food coma counteracts the sleeping gas.
yeah, all the calories we're intaking.
You see this giant dude walk out with the look
Look.
of ill intent, like, I'm gonna make a garnish out of you, little plant man.
But he's our little plant man, and we've never garnished anything with him.
Give me a second here.
Even though it's been a thoughtful idea. How are we gonna make pesto?
Oh, that's fantastic.
But we keep basil around, right?
Uh-huh.
It's our emergency pesto.
Yeah, I think we're gonna initiate. Hold on, Bitey. There you are.
Gotta say, I do like pesto. We've had some homemade pesto that Jamie makes.
Pesto's pretty good.
Depending on how it's made. And
We have a little in the kitchen garden thing to grow basil in and some stuff like that.
Okay.
yeah, I finally get to eat like Alfredo again, because like Alfredo sauce is normally like extremely bad for my lactose intolerance, but we found a lactose-free Alfredo supplement.
Ah. I was gonna say, I think Alfredo's bad for everybody,
Probably
like universally.
Yeah.
made it with like coconut milk and lemon juice.
That
Rowan,
sounds all right.
Yeah, it's actually
Uh-huh.
very good.
you see this chef approaching Basil with ill intent in his eyes.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to shoot him.
Sure.
I'm gonna have to spray some spaghetti sauce on basil.
No Final Fantasy overview. By the way, Chuck, I raged just as a free thing.
Okay. No Final Fantasy overview tonight.
Okay.
The tokens are on the side of the map. Make sure you're targeting Pierre Lagrange.
Gosh.
The one at the top there,
Yeah.
Alright.
targeted.
Yeah.
Is
It's been a hot second since I played, so.
All right.
Am I going first then?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Do I get to spray the spaghettis?
That does hit.
yes.
Dang. Only hits.
Yeah. And not
I
by that
rolled
much.
very poorly.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta select a token. Okay. Yeah, you shoot. What else you doing?
That's probably about it. Take cover.
Okay. A Kuro.
I'll reload.
There
also.
you go.
I keep forgetting it's 3 actions. I'm used to some of our other games
Yeah.
Or not.
that we played recently.
I'll
So take
try and
cover
hit him
and
with a slashing elemental blast of air.
Okay.
And I will probably miss. Yeah. I'll hero point that.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
Oh no, it got worse.
It got worse.
Yes, indeed. Well, then I will try for a single action blast this time.
Okay.
Whoa, this guy is a badass.
He's a busy badass.
I'll spend another hero point.
Okay.
Come on, come on.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Oh.
god, this guy is a badass.
That was a
right.
rolled 18.
All
Uh-oh.
right.
Yes, indeedy.
Bitey.
Fills me with concern.
Alright.
That is with the -5 from the multi-bow. So
Oh,
That is
yeah.
basically it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get in there and give him a chomp. Try
Run up
to anyway.
him.
We know a 30 hits.
21 does not hit.
I'll spend a hero point to reroll that.
Okay.
Should you have been rolling multi-attack if you were using hero points to reroll?
34
There we
does
go.
hit.
That's a hit. Ooh, that's bad though. I rolled a 19.
You might have sold yourself short, Jake. I'm just saying.
But I'll take the 17 damage.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, you get a good, strong bite on him.
All right. So that was the bite, and given those guys AC, it's tonguing time. 22 is a miss,
It is a
and we'll
miss.
try to lick him again. Yeah, it's a miss.
Okay.
Hey. Now he's gonna put one of us down in one shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And next time, April will have to break us out of circus prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be hilarious.
Yeah. I anticipate dying any moment now.
I'll tell you
Gonna
what.
serve us up a whole hot plate of death.
He is going to launch a flask at Grung and Rowan.
No.
Okay.
He's going to be centering on Rowan, but Grung, you might be in splash zone.
What if I just said no?
Yeah.
That's a 26.
That
Yep.
specifically misses.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Rowan, you take 10, and Grung, you take 2. As he throws alchemist fire at you two.
Just
Oh,
saying
geez.
that 26 specifically misses me.
Uh huh.
It
And
might be
Rowan is
3
now
over
on
my.
fire.
It's 3 over my AC, but
Yeah. And then Bitey, he's gonna stab you with one of his chef knives.
That's fair.
oh no.
Ooh, I only rolled a 2. That is a miss.
Oh.
Hang on a second. Oh, I don't have any trouble. That's too bad. I'll tell you what. I'll swing again with the knife.
Fine.
Too bad.
Oh, I'm not rolling good. Okay. Basil, what do you do?
I go up to the cage and I cast Shatter on it.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me that 2d10. Doesn't quite break completely through, but with your exploding earth and this, you can see it
This
starting...
ignores hardness.
Yeah,
Okay.
which counts as like a 4 off the top kind of thing, I think. Is that how it works, John?
Depends on how much hardness it has.
Yeah, it depends on the object. Which, if it's a metal cage, you're talking like hardness of like 10 or so.
Okay. But still, you put some more damage on the cage. It's not ready to give yet.
Okay. And then my next action, I'll do bless on bitey. Guidance on bitey.
Oh, thank you.
Grung, what do you got, man?
I'm gonna punch.
You run up and you start punching. 28 does hit.
Let's see what my new damage is like. Not bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. The hardness would be 5.
Okay.
I just looked up a steel shield, so that'd be the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got 1 hit landed there, Grung. What else do you got?
I'm gonna punch again.
All right.
Ooh.
Dang.
28. That's your second 28. That also hits.
And then I'm gonna drop in a dragon stance with my last.
Okay.
That's all 3 actions.
Okay. That takes us to the top, which is Rowan. You're
Oh,
taking
what if I
persistent
said
fire
I'm
damage.
firing? Yeah, I gotta take some damage. But then I'm shooting again and
Sure.
hopefully doing better this time. No,
No.
Oh,
I'm not.
Ow.
Do you want to
Hold
hero
on.
point that?
Hero point.
Yeah. Trying to remember what's the fancy button to do that on the
If
sheet.
you right click in the chat, and then you can re-roll with the hero point.
There it is. I already spent here, but I will just click it back on.
All right. That's a hit.
That's it.
There we go. It's not what I want, but it. Oh, boo.
You shoot him for 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got?
I reload and then I shoot again.
Okay.
Oh,
there you go.
Hey.
That's
There
gonna be
it
some good
is.
damage.
Get that big crit damage.
Yeah. This will be spicy, hopefully.
Oh, that's very
It was
spicy.
yes and no.
Holy.
30 damage. That's
Must
good.
succeed
30
at a
damage.
fortitude save or get stunned.
I clear that fort save.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a big clear. Oh, you rolled a 20 on it. Jeez.
Well, he gets a 20.
Oh,
And I rolled an
jeez.
18. Okay. Anything else, Dan?
That's everything.
Akuro?
This guy's an asshole. Let me take my damage.
God. I'm gonna approach this fella,
Yeah.
and for my first action, and then for my second and third action, I will
You
cast
got, like-
lightning dash.
Are gonna JoJo approach him?
No, I'm gonna do the Gangsta's Paradise Plague Doctor walk up to him, and then I'll
Okay.
lightning dash through him.
Oh.
So every creature I move through takes 2d12 electricity damage with a basic reflex save against my class DC.
Okay.
Success. Oh well.
Yeah. He pulled a success.
Oh, no, they have to roll a. Oh, he did. Okay, so
Yeah.
he takes
Yeah.
that damage. Okay. Sorry, I can't. I've lost the ability to read.
So does that mean they just take half damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Better than none.
Yeah.
I am done.
All right. Bitey, you're biting him.
I am.
Twenty
Hell
hits
yeah,
a hit.
you are.
Good damage.
18,
Yeah.
and then lick.
Oh,
It's a
damn.
miss.
Just missed.
This guy is tough.
Actually, question for you, Chuck.
Yeah.
Would we consider him flanked since he's got
Yes.
me and Grung on him, so that would basically give me a 28.
28's
To
a
hit.
hit.
All right. I'm always happy when I can tongue someone. That's another 9.
That's right.
There you go.
And unlikely, but
Would you give us the courtesy of letting us know when they're bloody, like 4th edition?
Yeah, they're bloodied already.
Okay.
cool.
Hell yeah.
All right, and that's it for me.
Okay. It is his turn.
Does he like his life so much that he doesn't want to fight us anymore?
He says, "All right, time out. Let's talk this out. You all stand down, I stand down."
I'm trying to save the kid still.
Oh, the damn frog's asleep right now. I'll go get the kid out.
Okay.
I'm raging, and I can't voluntarily end it.
Okay.
Yes, if he's given up and then he just. Ah!
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can't stop voluntarily. Yeah, you can't voluntarily stop raging. I pretty much go until there are no enemies I can perceive or until I fall unconscious.
So we tell him to hide, and then you can't.
Well, the
receive
problem
anything.
is Bitey is latched onto him right now.
Oh,
So he
I
says,
slapped him in
"Time
the face
out."
with my gun.
He says, "Can we talk about it?" And Bitey, you just like give him the finger and chop down a little harder or something.
Pretty much.
so we'll let him know. It's like somehow we got to separate the two of you, and you just hide behind a wall, and it'll be fine.
Deal. And he tries to separate him and Bitey with his knife.
Okay, that's fair.
We could maybe kind of like.
Because we can't leave
Oh.
combat.
Fine. It's fine.
Oh, he
I haven't been hit
succeeds.
yet. Doubt he's got enough damage output to put me down, but he's pretty solid.
30 damage.
Okay.
That
God
hurt.
damn it, get your friend off me. And I'll say he used an action point to talk.
Mhm.
He used an action point to
And
stab.
then maybe we'll just kind of like.
Start pulling.
And I think I'm
Yeah.
going to have him use an action point. Ooh.
He could go away.
But you're attached to him.
I didn't grab him. I just bit him. I took a nip. Very soon, though, I will be able to grab people with my mouth.
Okay. So yeah, he
so
stabs you.
You don't like explicitly have him like grappled or
Not-
something like that.
Not
no.
yet.
Okay.
And then after I can grab people with my bite, then I can thrash them around and just inflict
Like an
damage.
alligator.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
He goes and he runs away from you, Bitey, with an attempt to hide. It's a 30
Okay.
on his hiding test.
That seems
That
pretty good.
actually, let's see. Yeah, that'll be enough.
Okay. And he yells, "Get your goddamn friend!" And he runs and he hides somewhere because this is his thing. So Basil, until Bitey's out of his rage, we have to stay in initiative. So Basil, it's your turn, and the chef ran away.
I guess the bars are big enough that I'm able to walk through.
You absolutely could.
So I'm gonna get close, and I still have the cloak blowing the gas away.
Uh huh.
So I'm gonna walk next to the frog and try and wake him up so he can spit the kid out.
Okay. Give me like a healing kind of test.
Okay.
No,
That doesn't look like it rolled right.
it does not look like it rolled right.
I don't
10,
think it
10
rolled at
plus
all.
8? Doesn't look like it rolled anything.
Oh, it did assurance.
Oh,
There you go.
You do. You wake him up, And as he's waking up, like he's groggy, and the kid just kind of falls out of his mouth, and the kid is alive, mangled, alive. And you hear his voice.
How tasty.
Have you freed me?
Working on it. How many actions did that take?
I'm going to say that took your turn.
Yeah.
Grung, what are you going to do?
I guess I'm gonna try to break the cage.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletics test or a punchy test, whichever way you want to do it.
I'll just do an athletics check.
Both at once.
That's right. Punchy athletics. Ooh.
Oh,
No,
Nope.
it's a very strong cage.
You can hero point it.
Oh, that's right. I can.
You can.
it's much better.
20. It's better.
Not much better, but
It gives a
It's-
little bit, but
It's
it's
25%
strong.
better.
It's a very strong cage. All right. Rowan, are you doing anything?
Was that all 3 actions? Was that test?
I would say so, yeah. This is
Okay.
pretty much, we're just keeping an initiative until Bitey can end his rage.
Is there like something meaningful for me to do? Should I shoot the lock on the
You can
cage?
certainly try.
Then I guess I would have to reload,
Okay.
and then I would attempt to shoot the lock on the
Sure.
cage.
That is a hit. Give me the damage.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
Nice.
10's good. You're hitting the lock, which has its own kind of hit points pool. It is still strong. You feel like you did a good chunk of damage to it. If this was like 4th edition, the lock would be bloodied.
I don't
Oh.
trust that lock. It's bleeding.
Yeah.
It's bloody lock.
Anything else,
Uh,
Dan?
I reload
Okay.
with my third action.
Akuro.
Oh shoot. My air helmet disappeared when I finished up my lightning dash.
We'll say it's been enough. The gas is kind of dissipated.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I'll
Joe's wind thing kind of helped out with that.
Mhm.
I can see everybody sort of working on this cage problem,
Yeah.
which I can't really assist with in any meaningful capacity.
Yeah.
Actually, I do have a slender brass key. Could I attempt to use my slender brass key?
Sure. Give
Or
me a
no,
thieving test.
no, wait, no. I put that in the bag. I'm sorry, I put that in the
Oh,
bag.
okay.
I'm just gonna start rifling through pockets while the adventurers do the adventuring.
Yeah, give me 2d6.
All right.
You find
7.
7 more cards.
Cool.
And then give me a d100.
All right. 56.
You find 56 silver.
Oh, baby.
All right. Bitey.
So Bitey, as a free action, is going to end his rage,
Okay.
and then he goes over to the cage, and he is going to start just chewing on the bars,
Okay.
which, I mean, he does. Yeah. 11 points of just chewing on the bars. Then
Yeah.
a little bit more. A little bit more.
Okay. You and Grung are working on these bars by chewing and bending. Rowan is biting the lock. And finally, Pierre Legrand steps out, realizing that Bitey has calmed down. He just walks over and he unlocks the door and he gets the kid out. Now, why the hell are you all causing so much goddamn trouble
He ate a kid. And then he told me if I opened the cage, he would let the kid go.
Had to free the frog.
Okay.
Also, he doesn't want to be in the cage, so
I mean, most people's dinner don't want to be most people's dinner.
yeah.
There's a perfectly good swamp for him to live in.
Listen, this giant frog is too big for any ecosystem to naturally support. This is conservatism. Like, I am.
What if I told you I
conserving
don't know why I'm here?
Well, you can argue that with Basil.
Basil. This frog is too big for any swamp or forest to properly maintain it. It will eat through all the other creatures. It's better if this giant
Till
frog
it starves.
doesn't get to go home. If we eat it, that means a lot of people can eat, and it means it won't destroy another habitat.
They're destroying a whole bunch of habitat with their big road, aren't they?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, like, had Basil not seen all the destruction that this whole caravan was doing, he would probably believe that on his face.
Yeah.
But I don't
It's
think he
the
would.
transitive property of destruction.
Yeah.
If they take frog destruction plus buffet, then equals road destruction.
Listen, a lot of towns pay us to come to their town because they know we're going to build a road on the way between the other town and their town.
The road's too big, though.
The road is big because one, for our caravan to arrive, it needs to be big, and two, it needs to be big to allow a lot of trade and a lot of people to be able to move freely between towns.
Goblins don't have
But-
roads. We get around just fine.
Yeah, but goblins don't have wagons to support growing commerce.
But other places
Yeah.
have wagons and roads.
How much goblin trade is there?
Oh, there's so
I
much.
want to ask the frog because he's awake again. I'm like, is that true, Mr. Frog? Do you eat too much?
I eat plenty, but I know how to balance the world I live in. Only take what you need and not more.
Yeah.
And I am an omnivore. I can eat plants and bugs and animals,
And children.
children.
Adults?
Like, yeah, you
I
all.
need to try.
Once again, I want to
We're an old person.
emphasize the oddness as Basil turns to this giant frog. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Pause as the frog responds psychically.
Oh, because we don't actually understand these words.
Mhm.
I think Basil's just cross referencing what you said with what others who would disagree with you might say.
Free me, so I may return to nature. I am a great old one, which means where I go, life flourishes.
Okay.
I mean, I guess to a degree, we don't have a lot of input on this conversation, so.
I don't think the one with the pointy hair is going to let me go freely.
Why am I being blamed
That
for
one,
this?
I point
Chef.
at the chef guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
one. You don't have pointy hair. You have curly, soft, powdered wig hair.
You have ham powder slime coming inside of your face hair.
It's just, I see it's just slowly like running down my face.
You see
Just
all
ham and
the
powder.
damage that he has done to nature. I'm going to eat him and then leave.
Okay.
Tongue, boom, hits this guy down the fucking hatch.
Whoa!
Bye, Mario.
And Basil will step out and like open the door wider for the frog to come out, and then he'll start healing the kid.
Okay, very good.
I
Have some dirt.
appreciate, but don't question. don't
Tyler,
appreciate how you
Grunk.
didn't question his appetite for children, but
as you're watching all of this, you notice that one of the unconscious sous chefs on the ground nearby, still unconscious, but has like a red mark on their forehead that's putting off flame. A little bit of flame, like a lighter.
are they gonna go Super Saiyan?
It's like in the shape of an X.
Okay.
Is this an anime?
It's super anime.
Your ex-wife.
Yes.
Only Tyler sees this.
My ex-wife.
I mean, I pointed
gonna-
it out to Tyler.
I'm gonna roll him over.
Yeah.
So I can see the whole face.
Yeah, you look at his face. It just looks like a normal person, just with this red X on their forehead that's putting
It's
off flame.
Hunter x Hunter, the anime
Red
I never
X.
watched, but I assume it has X's on lots of people's faces.
Can I do like a occultism or religion or something? See if
I would allow like
recognize?
occultism would work for this.
I heal the kid for 20.
The kid is very well healed.
Oh, that's not very good.
Do you want to hero
Hero
point
point
that?
I'll hero point it, but it's not gonna get much better.
Oh,
13's not great.
it's better than 2.
It is significantly better than 2. And that kind of... let's see. Oh my gosh. Give me a second. Every time I forget. You do get an inkling that Phistophilis, the demon lady, did say that there would be additional tasks that could be done for additional reward.
Miss
Oh,
Katrina.
that's why we're here. We're here for this. Her. I'm the only person I think in the party who hasn't made a contract with her. So
I did.
No,
No,
I did. Nobody
really,
else
it's
but
Afa and Grung did the contract, and Basil just formed a strong friendship.
Yep.
okay.
I
Does
got a
she
free
want it
boon
killed?
for freeing her.
She didn't. She just said there would be additional jobs. She didn't clarify.
I've got nothing from her other than just dissatisfaction.
Yeah, you two did have a conversation.
Yeah, I pissed her off.
Yeah.
I'm not upset about it.
Does that guy need healing too?
I don't think he needs healing. I think he might need killing.
Basil, I mean, he looks like just an unconscious dude. Nothing stands out.
I guess
Why does he
I'm gonna-
need killing? He's asleep. He's not stopping us.
Mr. Loftus,
Katrina's what Basil refers to her as.
Katrina.
Mhm.
Miss Katrina
Hurricane
marked.
Katrina?
Yes, Hurricane Katrina has marked this man.
Oh, what does that mean?
I think it
This-
means they need to die.
That's a strong take.
That's my take on the matter.
Why?
I would agree,
I don't trust Hurricane Katrina, so
I
I think
mean,
basically that's the thing with demons is that whenever you make a deal with them, and they always want more from you than you're gonna get from them,
Even if they're your friend.
especially if they're your friend. Demons
especially
are
so.
demons
You're
are.
that friend who always
Terrible.
borrowed things. They're like that. And they never give them back.
They're like letting me $5, and then you never get $5 back.
Let's ask him. I'm gonna slap the guy awake.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, the frog's
Hi.
out.
Do you know Miss Katrina?
Who?
Miss
Devil
Katrina.
woman.
She's like really tall, and she's got horns, and she has like paper all over her horns, and she's really nice. She likes fire,
No.
and she always tries to get you to sign contract. And she's really smart. And is friends with all the
people aren't gonna
fireflies.
know this. Most people aren't gonna know her.
I mean, I did
know.
sign a contract, but not with anyone like that. It was just a guy in a red suit.
Hmm.
Oh, Is he friends with Miss Katrina?
I don't know
Subsidized
who Miss
contracts.
Katrina is.
What's your contract?
She was gonna get me, set me up like I wanted to, or he said like I wanted to be a chef. I wanted to work with the best chefs. And he said he could pull a few strings. I signed a contract. I signed the contract. And then all of a sudden, the next day, I got hired on to this place.
What was his name?
Crowley?
Oh.
Did she ask?
Oh.
Did he ask for anything in return? What was your
It
end?
was really vague. Like, he's just, he may collect, but he said it wouldn't be anything that I would miss.
Are you a religious person?
Not really.
Well, I'll tell you what. I just happened to have come across this this pile of silver here. I'm willing to let you have it on the condition that you quit your job immediately and devote your life to the god of storms, Hey Feng.
I'd rather keep my job. I really would. This is what I always wanted.
Yeah, well, you're gonna lose your soul.
What?
I'm a
Also,
fortune teller.
I think the collection is coming due on that. By the way,
Yeah.
Well, he said
Something you
There's
won't.
only one way to
miss.
deliver that, and that's
You never miss something you don't know you have.
Yeah, sure. I'll take the money and I'll leave immediately.
Okay.
You could be a
just
chef
so we're clear
somewhere
here.
else.
drunk and let him go.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear here, real quick.
fine.
I'm going to channel my aura.
Yeah.
I'll ask for a moment, and then I'll take a nice big deep breath and cast Scorching Column in the middle of the fucking top.
Okay. You burning the tent down?
Yep. That is a demonstration of my power. If you turn your back on my god, I will find you and destroy you.
Okay.
I feel like
You can
this
be
isn't
you can be a cook at a
positive.
church.
Yeah.
Sure.
I feel like you coerced him from one bad situation to another bad situation now.
You could be your own chef now because
He
the other guy
takes-
got eaten.
He takes the money, and as he takes the money and he's walking away, like he's got kind of a greedy look in his eyes. But Grung, you do notice that the fire on his forehead starts burning a little brighter.
Hmm.
That man.
Still don't know what that means, but okay.
Okay. He leaves.
Yeah. Now, I have either saved his soul or I have condemned him in the eyes of two supernatural figures. In which case, he'll get what he's coming. What's coming
Probably
to
the
him.
latter.
Or maybe you
Possibly.
guided him down a more evil path.
That's a
Evil
possibility.
cook?
Hmm.
Where are you from,
What about
Mr.
cook?
Frog?
I am from the great swamps of the southern continent.
I haven't been there. We have a lovely
How long,
swamp.
how long would it take you to get back there?
I do not know. I sense that there may be a dragon gate nearby, and I might just use that.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
do what now?
Yeah, there's one in the
what?
monastery.
There
A
we
what?
go.
We should probably let them know that you're coming, though. The monks might be upset otherwise.
A dragon gate. It's built by the ancient dragons, a way to travel from gate to gate.
Yeah, we learned about this.
I think everybody else did but me, but that's okay.
Possible. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember
have-
if I was told what they were.
You weren't.
I don't think I was.
This would definitely be kind of the first time hearing it spoken and what it does.
I know as a player, I'm pretty sure it's the thing that was in the monastery that had all the stuff pointed at it.
Yeah, all the weapons, and it changed light colors.
Yeah.
When I put my head in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I've
I don't know what
encountered it.
happened to that gate. It was weird. It just lit up and did things.
Anyway, If you would like, I can give you all a ride there.
Oh, this should
Okay.
be fun. Buddy will immediately clamber up.
Oh no,
Hell
he
yeah.
opens his mouth wide.
Oh no.
We get to
I
ride
walk
it.
in like without a second thought.
Yeah, he like
Oh, yeah, Buddy
inflates
crawls
his neck pouch.
If I get in there, are you going to eat me?
No,
Is there a way that I can
Okay.
roll?
Oh, girl,
Perception
you're going to
test?
be fine. Get in here. And I'll like grab his hand and like.
Just work there. I can electrocute you. If
When
you
he
try to bite
opens
me.
his mouth, do we see Pierre inside?
No. You maybe see some scraps of Pierre's clothes.
Okay.
If you get in, he then completely expands his neck pouch thing to the point that it's like see-through.
Mhm.
So like you can see you're in a giant bubble as this frog starts hopping across the
Mr. Frog.
countryside.
We need to stop them from destroying the forest, though, too.
I need you all to get out.
Oh baby,
Okay.
this is gonna be
Oh.
great.
As he hops over to the line that's clearing the road, and he sucks in air. It's like a fucking hurricane force wind. And he just lets out the largest, loudest croak. The earth rumbles. Swarms of flies and locusts go spraying out of his mouth. And
Oh,
it
good
just
stuff.
leaves a swath of destruction, destroying all the construction bots, destroying some of the wagons, leaving a huge triangle shaped crater. They will destroy no
This-
more.
This was surely a good decision by us.
I
And
gotta say that's
Basil's
pretty
like,
awesome.
That was pretty cool.
I think that is better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we'll get back inside.
I'll tell you what. We'll pause here. And we'll pick up next session with you all heading towards the monastery. And we'll also say maybe you talk him into swinging by the town to pick up Afa.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, actually, we could. Where was the mansion that we needed to go to?
Hang on a second.
Or the castle or whatever?
Let's go to Sunset Lands
Or is that-
local area.
Is that the one way up in the top corner?
Yeah, you guys.
The
should
church?
Yep, that's where that is. Where the
Okay.
psychic vampire.
Well, it's still
is.
bringing us closer to where we need to go. So
Yeah, because you're all out off the side of the map right now.
Mhm.
That way off the side of the map.
Okay.
So yeah, he can swing by Tarmsworth and then head to the monastery. Okay. That's where we'll pick up next week when you're getting to the monastery and you all can explain to Afa that a giant frog showed up in the middle of town with you all in its mouth and you talked her into getting into the mouth with the frog and then
Mhm.
heading to the monastery.
I'll just
Yeah.
hold her so she's out.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
not actually in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the secret.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of my cats and how much they hate everything.
That's fair.
Especially
right.
wet things.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap here. Anyone want to plug things?
Discord, go to it. Memes, frogs, video games, memes, frogs, video games.
Yeah.
Yep.
Memes, frogs, video games.
There you go.
We've got
Or
our
Discord.
At the Discord.
All right.
Dragonbane episodes up on the YouTube channel, plus all the old episodes of other things and
Mhm.
whatnot.
And then
Get a music channel.
Wednesday maybe. John.
Oh, yeah. Provided we get everyone's characters made, and everyone is healthy and able to make it, we will start Savage Rifts on Wednesday.
If we don't, it's probably my fault. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Oh my gosh. Joe.
Tomorrow we are playing Salvage Union, our first session. We had a session 0 where we made characters and stuff.
Yeah.
So tomorrow's going to be the first time that we actually playing dice rolling and start the story.
Yeah. Very cool.
Make mistakes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Saturday night, Salvage Union. Wednesday night, I don't remember the name of the game again, John. What are we playing? What's the name of the game on Wednesday?
It's Savage Rifts. We're doing Terror on the Dark Frontier.
That's on Wednesday, and we'll be back on Friday for more of this. Yeah, that's all I got. So until we see you next time, toodaloo, you fuckers.